I'm from a place where the hustle down bad. You'll see a little cake, they'll put them on your fast. Boys with the badge or the monkeys with the mask. Or broke down bitch always begging for a bag.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Bougie Barz. I am Zay the DJ, and this artist in front of me is residing out of Palm Beach County. She was brought to my attention a couple months ago, and now she's on the Bougie Barz show. A talented young lady determined to make right with her life. She is here to promote her new single, Wet Dreams. Ladies and gentlemen, hood girl lovers, KQ Haze is in the building. Did you approve of that introduction?
I approve.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Thank you for joining us on the Bougie Barz. KQ Haze is in the building. Let's get right to it. How do we get to this point to where KQ Haze has people checking for her music and you getting interviewed in a real way right now? Why you look at
It is time to stop the
You want me to
fuckery.
repeat that? You just looked at me like I'm crazy. All right, how do we get to this point? How did KQ Haze get to this point where people was checking for her music, and now we here having a conversation about it?
I feel like taking my music serious. I really didn't at first, but like coming home and snapping, staying consistent. Shit.
Was there a point, one particular thing that made you say, all right, I could really do this, or let me ride this momentum and keep it going?
Yeah.
What was that?
When my team hit me up,
Okay,
and told me I need to get my head out my ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Head out your ass. What
Yeah.
was your head and your ass doing?
Shit, running around.
Oh, you was running around, doing fuckery.
Nah,
Bullshit.
still grinding.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
We're
So
just
you
not focusing on my music.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got you. Some of your Instagram pins consist of you being incarcerated. Since you brought that up, what was the biggest lesson learned from losing your freedom?
I didn't learn a lesson.
You didn't learn anything from that.
No.
You didn't learn anything from losing your freedom? Nothing? It was just, I'm gonna just do my time and keep it moving? What was, okay,
Yeah.
so all right, let me rephrase this then. If you didn't learn anything from it, what did you take most from it?
Shit. How important it is, like, just little things, like being able to just move how I want to, eat what I want, sleep when I want, shit when I want.
You're talking about while being incarcerated or not being incarcerated when you're saying this? You're saying shit when I want, be when I want. You're talking about being free.
Yeah, being free.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just the freedom.
Yeah, everyone always asks that, like if I learned a lesson. No.
You didn't learn anything?
Yeah, no.
You didn't learn
They
the price of
teach
freedom?
you nothing.
No, not them teaching you. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the overall experience of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. Suge Knight, when he came out of prison for the first time, he said, "Man, I never appreciated the feeling of being able to open my own refrigerator or being able to go to McDonald's and buy something from a drive-thru." Is that fair to say that's the same with you? Just having that freedom of being able to do everyday shit?
Yeah.
Okay. KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Barz. While preparing for your interview, I saw a clip where you talked about selling handmade dildos while being incarcerated. Explain to me how all that works, please.
A
Stop the fuckery.
flexi pen, 2 pads, and a glove.
Okay, you got to talk to me. I'm a square right now. I don't know nothing about this. Break it down to us in the audience, please.
So, in female prison, there's nothing like really hard like that. It's like pens, flexi. Like
Okay.
unless you bucking it from the guard. So stealing it from the
Okay.
guard.
Okay.
So everything's flexi.
Okay.
So, the flexi pen, wrap 2 pads around it or 3, however size you want, and then put a
Pads?
glove. Yeah.
What kind of pads we talking about?
Like menstrual
Pads that.
cycle
Oh,
pads.
okay.
Yeah.
Might have bit off a little bit more than I can chew.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
So you were hustling it. Was
yeah.
it in demand like that? Do women really had to get their rocks off like that? And I don't want to get too.
It was
into
more
that. Go ahead.
of like, oh, a bitch isn't just gonna go ask to make one and go do it to herself. No, it's like you have a girlfriend, y'all just experience shit and y'all doing it, but shit, everyone was doing it. Shit, you feel me? I mean, I wasn't into that type of shit, but each his own. Feel me? But they definitely had the compound Lit.
They had the compound lit. We applaud that. I guess so. All right, so you explain to me how that works. Is there somebody show you how to do that, or that was something you just created on your own?
No.
It was going on way before you got there?
Yeah. Okay. This been going on for years.
How much did you sell it for, real quick? For you?
A bag of chips.
A bag of
two
chips?
Yeah.
A handmade dildo, a bag of chips?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't you make this shit up, y'all? Why no Twitter?
Why no Twitter?
Yeah, why don't you have a Twitter?
I'm gonna be real. I didn't really know how to work social media like that. And, you know, I have a Twitter. It just ain't got no profile picture, no nothing.
Do you plan on building that next year?
Yes, okay. I'm going to have every single platform. Anything that would take my music to the next level, I'm going to have it. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right, got you.
Yes,
got
and my brand.
Yes. So you started taking your music seriously. Since you started taking your music seriously, have you had any of your peers try to make more than music with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you address that? All right, so this is something that I ask female performers, because there's like this big thing going on with Kodak is one that's popping up now, where a lot of these female artists are saying, hey, Deb on the Matt Hoffa podcast, she was talking about how Gucci Mane didn't like Nicki Minaj because he couldn't sleep with Nicki Minaj, allegedly. I'm not saying this is what she said. I just watched the clip a couple days ago. I always like to get the female perspective on that. What do you do to draw the line to let them know, here, you're a professional, you are a musician, and all the funny games, we not on that. What do you do when you, for instance, when you said that situation occurred with you, how did you handle that?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm like a tomboy.
Okay.
People really don't come at me in a disrespectful way.
Okay.
And when it comes to my music, I have a mouthpiece.
Okay.
You know, like me being a female, it's obvious. I have, excuse my language, but a vagina. A man's always gonna come at any type of female. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a mouthpiece, you don't have to worry about those problems. You know?
So it's fair to say you know how to deal with ninjas?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
we can applaud that.
For sure. Yeah.
KQ Haze Jordan is on the Bougie Barz. Now we won't talk the real. Thoughts on inspiring female musicians that think that they can just use their looks and sexuality to get them through the door, opposed to being talented and making good music. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it could be a yes and a no. Because, you know, like, I don't want to mention artists, but, you know, I ain't got no friends. Just like Megan Thee Stallion. Like, look how they, like, not blacklisting her, but how they doing her just for sleeping with all those rappers. You feel me? Me personally, I ain't into rappers, so I ain't gonna have those problems. But, you know, I just feel like, you know, a man would never take you serious if you sleep around. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Females don't have that type of, they're not a man.
It's a double standards.
Yeah,
it's a double standard. Like,
a female can't do what a man can do.
Right.
More of
and that's unfair. It's not justified. I mean, obviously, if that would have been a male,
it's
if
reality,
Stallion was
honestly.
a male and doing that, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the female, but I think you guys are working on that to where it becomes balanced a little bit. She might be a savage just like you males are. Always like, all right, we leave that.
Yeah.
How did you link up with your current management, and what does your team consist of these days?
Linked up, met through Instagram, flew out to New York, you know, been locked in ever since. Consist of, I would say, you know, just they really get into it. Like, they really locking me in everywhere. You know, they helping me. Have me in the studio. They do not play with my ass. They do not let up. So shit.
When you say don't play with you, meaning they got you in there grinding, putting in work.
Yeah.
Even when you're tired, you still gotta go.
Yeah.
Still gotta go.
Ain't no
hard.
getting tired. Yeah.
Ain't no getting tired.
Yeah.
We applaud that.
Yeah.
We applaud that. So your team, like, you got your management team, but how does your personal team, like the people that you confine with every day, the people that you consult with, the people that you scratch off ideas on and embrace ideas from, how does that work for you? Is it small? What is it? You got less than 5 people? How does it work? Talk to me.
I got a whole crew, and it's called KQ.
Okay, KQ.
Yeah,
and what does the KQ stand for,
solid.
by the way? I should have probably asked you this.
If I tell you, I'm gonna have to.
Killer. Okay,
Yeah.
give me the first word. What does the K stand for?
Killer.
Killer. And the
Yeah.
Q stands for.
If you guess it, I'm a fall bike.
Ooh. I gotta get- my mind's in the gutter right now, so I just want to. I don't
Killer
even want
Queen.
Killer Queen. Okay,
Yeah.
we can applaud that. Okay. Killer Queen.
I made it up like in prison and shit, you know. I was like the hardest snapping on the compound, well, including my little sister Raw. And
You guys were
shit.
rapping in the jail? So that's
Yeah.
what you wanted to do, the whole sugar free, like one of the most classic freestyles
Banging
when
on
he
the-
was beatboxing. Oh, it's classic. You ever seen it?
Love it.
You know what I'm talking about? Sugar Free. Oh, you need to watch that. Sugar Free,
Yeah.
light skinned pimp dude from back from the West Coast,
Sugar
and he would
Free
beat and he would do 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 do.
toughener.
You don't know Sugar Free? Okay, you need to watch that. So then, before you do a beatbox and being recorded, watch how he did it. He broke it
Okay.
down. I think he had a pencil too, Prezi, if I'm not right. Yeah,
Wait, was he on the porch outside?
He was in a jail uniform,
Oh,
and he was on the
okay.
table
Yeah,
like
I
they was
haven't
there
seen
eating
it.
lunch. But yeah, this is
I
class.
haven't
This was
seen it.
years ago that this was done, maybe 90s.
Okay.
But so you guys used to do that while being incarcerated, beating on the table.
Yeah, or we were just
So I want to know, how
acapella.
do you process your brain like to do the beat and rap at the same time? Is that just natural gift, or is that something you had to practice to get to that point?
No, it's just natural. Like, you know, but me personally, like there was a lot of like females in there that just know how to beat. Like, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? They don't know how to rap, but they know
Okay.
how to beat.
Gotcha.
And me, I just stick to one beat.
Okay.
Even like when I write my music. Like,
Right.
I mean, yeah, I used to write over songs. Like, you know, like listen to the tablet and like try to write over
Uh-huh.
the beat and the words, but I mean, shit, I just stuck to one beat. When I came home, I didn't even really know how to rap over a beat for real.
Did somebody teach you how to do that?
No, I just learned. Like, I just started being in the studio and learning.
How did you find your sound? Did you have the same sound that you had while being incarcerated that you have now, or did it develop from then to now?
If you hear my songs from when I was in prison, their flows don't even sound like now.
Right.
Like, it's same lyrics, just way different flows. Like, I wasn't more like, I'm more melodic now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to make songs now. I used to just like battle rap in prison. But shit, I'm more comfortable. Like, I know my sound because like it wasn't forced on me. Like, I already knew what I wanted to sound like. I knew what type of music I wanted to make. So it's just naturally happened. Like, you know, I don't know. I just always wrote. So I don't know.
KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Barz. What are your thoughts on women throwing up their middle fingers in videos and pictures these days?
Turn off.
Okay.
Turn off. Turn off.
They do know that that's an automatic red flag
Yeah.
for being ratchet, right?
Tomatoes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to bring that-
Tomatoes. I don't think I got one picture throwing up my middle finger. I ain't gonna lie. I just did a trailer
Uh-huh.
with J Wall
Okay.
and my best friend Essence, and I
Okay.
threw up my middle finger. So I just, you know, contradicted what I said just now, but it's
Well,
okay.
at least you
But
acknowledged it.
I ain't take no pictures with a middle finger
fingers.
though.
Thank God. Wow. Speaking of, you know what? Let's talk about the new single. Because
Okay.
I know you got a what is it, mixtape you're gonna be dropping in the future. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have a name for that mixtape yet?
Not
You can't
yet.
announce it. Okay. So
Yeah.
talk to me about your new single, Wet Dreams. What is that record? What is that record about?
Well, first off, I'm gonna say it's on a drill beat, so everyone went drill type with it.
It's an
But,
original record.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remixed it, but I went a whole different angle on it, and I went stupid. So
When you say you went stupid, mean you went banana. Were you singing on it too,
Yeah.
or straight rapping?
straight singing.
Oh, you
singing
sing the whole way.
in bar for bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you shot
Well,
a
let
video?
me
Go
not
ahead.
say singing because I'm not no singer.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Did you shoot a visual for it yet?
Yes.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Is that has that been released yet? No. When is that premiering? Is that premiering before the end of the year, or is that next year?
Before the end of the year,
Okay.
it'll be out.
Who shot it? Can you say that? Who filmed it? Who directed it?
Nick
Nick. Okay.
yeah.
That's his stage name, Nick.
from Ohio.
He doesn't have a stage name like a. Okay, stop the fuck.
It is time to stop the fuckery.
Okay.
Since you just gonna leave Nick.
White boy Nick.
White boy Nick. Okay,
Yeah,
see now we know.
okay.
So now you got to make sure
I
you brand it.
apologize.
Yeah, white boy
Yeah,
Nick.
I know it's Nick. Like when I see him, I'm like Nick.
Okay.
You know, but I don't know
Thank
his
you.
handle.
Thank you, management.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to give the directors they props too now.
Of
So
course.
have you seen the video as the final edit? been
Yeah,
done?
yeah.
Are you approve of it?
I love it.
You excited?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
That's really cool. That's really cool. That song you performed on Bougie Barz, is that something you wrote after being free, or was that
I
something you wrote in jail?
freestyled that a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
in the
okay.
studio.
So nobody's seen that yet.
This-
I mean, as far as out
yeah,
there in
nah,
public.
no.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
will be their first time when they see
I was
that.
gonna say I really don't have music drop like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, because you've been home, how long have you been home?
A year.
Okay, so this project, which you haven't announced the name yet, this will be your first official project coming out. Mm-hmm. Is it going to be all original music? You jacking beats? What are you doing?
Half and half.
Okay.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
You know, the mix.
Features? I know you said you got one with Jay Wall.
Yeah,
else?
I got a couple major
Okay.
features.
Major features?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
major
we can
features.
pull out that. You just don't want. You ain't coming out to say it on the record yet.
I can say.
Okay, well go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I got Psycho Bob. I
Okay.
got Jay Dirty. I got DK Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to get him on too, but they had that whole thing happen in Houston, so we kind of let him go.
Yeah.
A little bit. But anyways, all right, that's cool. That's cool. That's real cool. Real cool. That's real cool. KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Barz. Have you sensed any jealousy yet from any of your peers, friends, or family?
Family, no.
Okay.
Friends, people I keep around me, no.
Okay.
And if
Outside
I
looking
did,
in?
they real good at hiding
hiding
it
it?
because I feel like everyone around me solid. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Even though they're not on the type of time that I'm on, like music wise, they still somehow manage to be by my side, and you know it just mean a lot to me, regardless. So, I mean, I feel like everyone around me solid, but like Instagram, I feel like they be hating and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Like.
When you say they, you referring to people that know you?
Yeah, like follow me
Well,
and
that comes
you
with the
know.
territory. You gotta take the
And-
good with the bad. You can't
yeah.
let that. Well, I know. I'm pretty sure you're mentally strong enough not to let that intercept your energy or anything like that.
I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah, you ain't losing no sleep over that.
Yeah.
If anything, that's supposed to make you kick it harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Continue to get better and be a better professional. But you do know that everybody can't go. You know what I mean by that? Okay, so
Enlighten me.
Nipsey Hussle has a record called Victory Lap, and he says everybody can't
Yeah, I
go,
know.
and this is something that I share with all young artists coming up. Everybody can't go, so you do know what that means. Act like you've been incarcerated, you know how to get rid of it.
And we ain't have AC for like 6 months, so
Oh,
they
wow.
was everywhere.
Wow, goddamn, stop the fuck.
Time to stop the fuckery.
I was in low. Yeah, we ain't have AC for like 6 months.
That's what
when
Orlando,
COVID
right?
hit. When
Oh,
COVID
wow.
hit, we ain't even have food. We had peanut butter jelly sandwiches and carrots. Like,
Okay. So I didn't know if you wanted to keep going into the incarceration talk, but since you there, we gonna go ahead and cause I didn't want to keep pressing you like I moved on from that. But since you brought that up, wow, wow, damn, you just threw me off with that one. So
For
6
real?
months, 6 months.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's not. You know,
normal.
it's not. But you know, it's not normal that people just go to prison. You do know that, right? That's not a normal thing. It's not.
Shit, everyone in my family did. That's normal. I mean, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted you to say.
Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not ignorant.
Okay.
Like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not going back. I don't do dumb shit that could
Right,
lead
right,
me
right.
back into the same situation. But I mean,
What's your nationality? What are you? Black and Spanish? What's your nationality?
Black and Spanish.
Yeah,
That's
what
how
are
I look like.
Yeah, you look like
Really?
a Puerto. Your mama Puerto Rican, your daddy a black. That's what you look
Nah,
like.
I'm a white girl.
Get the fuck out of here. I ain't buying that shit.
Time to stop the fuckery.
I for real, like I got Italian
I'm
in me
looking
and
at the
stuff.
features, though.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, like I don't like my people tell me like I'm certain things, but I ain't never been around that shit. Like you
Well,
feel me?
I mean, it's one thing to be born away. It's another thing to be raised.
I was just raised in a urban ass,
Clearly,
hood
we can
ass
see-
community.
We can see that.
You
I
know,
don't, I don't
like-
question that at all. So you just come up in the game. We had an artist here earlier today, Malini. He's a white guy. He looked Indian, and you couldn't if you just heard him without seeing his face, dreadlocks, the whole 9 yards. And I look at him as an urban guy. I don't look at him
an
as
urban dude.
Okay, I see you like to talk the fuck shit.
I was gonna say though, everyone always say, "Oh, you black and white."
Well, you've been around. Clearly, you've been around people of color all your life.
Yes.
Clearly.
Well, really, not even of color. Like, there's more white people that's like me.
There are more white people like that. I wouldn't say most white people are like
No,
that.
I'm not saying most white people, but there's like a lot of white people like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, most white people like the black culture, but they don't want to live the black culture. If you understand what I'm saying, going to prison and getting shot and stabbed, no. But we'll sit over here and rap Mike Jones all day long. Stop the fuckery. KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Boys. Goddammit. Oh man, I'm glad that. What you think about? What they trying to tell you? Good. Who out there are you itching for a feature from?
I ain't itching for a feature for nobody.
Who would you like to have a feature from?
Shit. Tell Nikki I'm on her ass.
Nikki, you're on her ass. Okay,
Yeah.
Nikki look like she about to kick the bucket and get up out the game. You know what I mean? She done did her work.
Nah, I'd say right now I want a feature from Kodak. Like, that's who I want my feature from. If I choose a major feature, and if not Kodak, I say Finesse 2 times.
Okay, I have no I'm not show my age and say I have no idea.
It's
who the
cool
hell
when
Finesse.
they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Yeah, I'm officially an old man, so I don't know about all that.
Okay.
What about a singer?
A singer, I like her.
Oh yeah, hers dope.
Yeah, she's
hers
raw.
dope. Hers dope.
Yeah.
What about from back in the day?
From back in the day.
Like if you could have one of the people you grew up with and get a record on them, who would that be?
Well,
Rapper or singer?
She's like nowhere near my age frame, but my mama always used to listen to Mary J. Blige.
Oh, yeah, we
and
applaud
she
that.
raw.
Mary's that's
Yeah.
a goat. What you
She
talking about?
raw,
She raw.
yeah.
She's a goat. What's your mother? She's
Where?
just regular white lady?
My mama?
Yeah, your mother.
No, she's Italian.
Oh, she's Italian.
Yeah, she
Okay.
raw. Like,
Yeah.
she
Where's
don't-
she from?
My mama don't look white.
Oh,
like-
okay. She grew up in the urban world too?
Yeah, but she grew up in Columbus,
Okay.
Ohio. Like
Okay.
that's where she's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're from
Palm Beach.
Oh, you born and raised from Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Well, no, I was born in Columbus, Ohio too, but I
Raised-
was raised
Gotcha.
in Palm Beach.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Lake Worth. I experienced a lot of racism back in the day. Yeah,
Lake
in the early
Worth?
'90s. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it was very. It's not the Lake Worth that y'all know now. I was in
I was gonna
Green
say,
Acres.
Lake Worth is trenched out.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like
Yeah.
that. When I was there, it was trailer parks and Mexicans and yeah.
Don't get it wrong, it's still
I left
Mexicans.
as a young kid,
they still took over Lake Worth. The Mexicans did.
Yeah.
It's Haitians and Mexicans right now in Lake
Yeah,
Worth.
when I was there, I grew up around Haitians and when they first came to America. So
Yeah, I was raised like 45th Spencer Lakes. I stayed.
you know about Stony Brooks and all that.
That's disgusting.
Rivera
You know
Beach.
they have rats big as cats.
It's
over
still
there.
open.
Stony
they
Brooks
still
is
live
still
there?
open. That's the project. That's
yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah.
Wait, but I ain't hating.
They
Snook,
need to tear that shit down.
Snook Go Getter, which is my homeboy from Stony Brooks. But,
You know how bad Stony Brooks is? When I used to go get my hair braided by my brother's daughter's mother, I don't want to say baby mama, but daughter's mother, and I would go there, and they had a police station in Stony Brooks, like
At the
literally like a
front.
police headquarters inside the damn projects. It was bad, and this was back then. This is you talking 91, 90.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't even born
I'm
yet.
surprised they didn't tear that down. What's the other one that my brother used to be running around there getting in trouble? Dyson Circle. You know about Dyson
I
Circle?
know about Dyson Circle.
Yeah, that was those days. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about? I've been everywhere in Palm Beach.
Yeah. I don't like Palm
But
Beach, though.
my
You like
mama
it?
ain't never had me in Stony Brooks,
Never.
though. Ain't never.
Yep.
She done had me in Oakwood Apartments, though, in Lake Worth.
Yeah,
But never in Stony Brooks.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. All right. Speaking of, you talked about the people that you want to do music with. If you could have a constructive conversation with one person that you don't know over dinner, dead or alive, just have a conversation, pick their brains, etc. Who would that be, and why?
Honestly, I would wanna have a conversation with Rick Ross. Like
Rick Ross, Rose.
For one, like all I drink is his Bel Air. Like he need to sponsor me. Like For real. And then not only that, like I just like he's just so raw. Like he's so Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A legend.
Yeah.
It didn't get there overnight neither. You know, it took him like over 10 years, right?
It's
like 15, really.
Like I could
to get on.
There's like a lot of artists where I know some of their songs, but I know like a lot of his songs word for word. You know? So I like Rick Ross.
You would like to pick Ross brain.
Yeah.
What would be the first question you'd ask him?
Shit. You gonna sponsor me?
You gonna sponsor? Oh, you think about this? Typical. All right. All right. Give me one more person though. Not that's not a musician. Somebody out. Give me one person that we would never think that KQ Haze was intrigued by. Like somebody that just really that you found intriguing, but don't come from your walk of life. Just on the other side of the fence.
That's
Nobody?
Maybe like Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. Okay. Why Dr. Phil?
I don't know. Like I just always see him on TV and he's just so proper.
When you were incarcerated, what'd you do?
And he changes lives.
He changed lives, if you say so. Well, Jerry Springer changed lives too, but that's fuckery. But so, while you were in, let me ask you this: while you were incarcerated, what did you do with most of your time?
I write like music.
Okay, so you didn't read?
Oh, I did. I like read a lot, but I was more into the well, I'm gonna be real with you. Like I read, but I give up on reading a lot because I'm like dyslexic, so it just irritate me. But you know, I read. When I was bored in like confinement, I'd read. But shit, I used to play spades all the time and fight and shit. I was like,
you like to fight?
Bad. Yeah.
You do like to fight.
Yeah.
Why? Is that a release?
Not out
you
here.
Release
like
tension when you
I
do
pay
that?
too much for my nails now.
Okay,
but,
well we can applaud that.
But like. I did. It was boring. There was nothing else to do. So we used to like fight over canteen and shit.
Nothing else to do.
Fight over our girlfriends.
Okay.
Shit, I did.
You had a girlfriend too?
You
still got a girlfriend?
I had a couple on.
You kept a couple stallions on your line?
Well, no, there were different time frames, but I'm faithful.
You used to deal with bull daggers too?
I did.
I'm just talking fuckery now. Oh, okay. So what book did you read? What book really, was there a book that changed your life?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I'm gonna be real though, like when I came home, I started listening to the 50 Cent's book, but I listened to the audio like on YouTube, and it was raw, like, you know what I'm saying?
Took some things
He's
from it?
raw, yeah.
Do you play chess or checkers?
Do I play chess or checkers?
Yeah.
What type of question is that?
Okay, so chess is more of a mental game.
Right.
Checkers is more of just moving.
Moving around.
Yeah. Which one do you play?
I could play both,
Okay.
but I don't really like to play neither. I don't have patience for neither one of them, for real.
Well, you got to have patience to play chess. Or
Yeah,
you will lose and get swiped right off. I think
right.
that's a life. I think that's why people identify with chess, because it represents life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the board, and you're trying to get to the other side, but you got to deal with this fence. You should learn the game.
Yeah, it's a good concept. Yeah, it's a good concept.
You should learn the game. So your ink, all this ink you had prior to or after?
Both.
Okay.
I got like all the colored ones. Like when I came home, this jailhouse. I got a lot of pick and pokes.
What you gonna do with the jailhouse? You gonna cover that up in the future?
Definitely.
You gonna get it removed?
This is ugly.
32 teeth, 22K.
Speech.
I don't
What
even know
I
what
gotta
the hell that
say
mean.
cost me.
Got to say cost.
It's a quote I had made up for someone that I really care about. Yeah.
So you think as you get older, I don't know if you want to state your age, because I know a lot of you.
I'm 22.
Okay, so you're young. You think in the future you'll be removing all that? Like especially if movie deals come in and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it don't mean that much to you, because I'm older and I have tattoos, and man, I haven't gotten a tattoo since probably 12, 13 years. I forget them shits is even on my body. That's why I even tell my daughter, don't put that on your body, because when you get older, you ain't gonna care. It don't mean nothing to you no more.
I just like it looks good on my skin, like you know, like the colors and stuff. I have a lot of tattoos actually, but shit, yeah, I really don't mean nothing for real.
Tell me something that we would never guess about you.
That you never guess?
Something off the wall. Like I remember I interviewed an adult performer and she said that she was infatuated with pickles. Ironic that she's an adult performer, but she loved pickles. Give me something weird about you.
Weird.
That nobody would guess that you're sharing out with the public.
Shit. I pick my nose in public.
Okay, that in public.
It's time to stop the fuckery.
Give me something that ain't something that we want to visualize, not you digging in your nose. Give me something.
Well,
else.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not so girly, like.
I understand it, but give me
stuff.
something. Give me something that's kind of cool, but that we would never think about you. Well, at least you think it's cool. You play video games. You tie your shoelace. You put your left shoe on before your right shoe. Hey, something. That
I'm a lefty.
You're a lefty, so you're southpaw.
What does that mean?
Southpaw, you're left-handed. Like a boxer that uses their left hand, that box with their left hand, that's their strong hand. That's a southpaw.
But you know it's crazy. I can write with my left hand, but I do everything with my right hand. Ain't that weird?
Yeah, no, that's not weird. That's not weird. I've seen it.
That is weird.
I mean, it's not weird, but it's I've seen it before.
Like my right hand, like this my strong hand. Like if I dig off in a bitch shit, it's gonna be with my right hand. But if I'm writing a love letter, it's gonna be with my left hand.
What?
Ain't that cute? Yeah. Yeah, that's some wild shit.
What do you envision for yourself as you get older?
Save up all my money and just be somewhere. I can't get a job for real.
And I can understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I say for yourself, I mean as a person, not financial. Just cut money out.
Okay.
Just as a person. What do you see for yourself in the future? What do you want to be? How do you want to evolve? What do you want to say? Man, you remember when I was 22 and I had this mentality? What do you want to say at 30 when you go back and watch this interview and you were at 22? What do you want to be able to say at 30 when you watch the interview of yourself at 22?
Shit.
Growth?
I was just saying I want to be as big as Rick Ross. Look at me.
Look at me now. Okay, so you want to speak things into existence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm finna be big.
And you're about growing, right?
Yeah.
Because you know I tell you what a old school dude told me. You can't be a ninja forever, and you know what I mean by ninja.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I've been real professional here.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No, I'm talking about in life in general. I ain't talking about here.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like shit. You know, it's a time and place for everything. You know, and I'm finna grow.
Yeah.
You know, just right now I'm just in my prime.
Oh, you ain't in your prime yet. You just start.
I deserve to be how I am. You know, shit. I'm living life.
You're living life.
Yeah.
So do you study hip hop? Do you know where hip hop comes from? Do you know where the game comes from, or you just know what you grew up off of? You ever looked at the people before you?
Well, I look at a lot of old battle rapping stuff, but I don't really.
Do you know the music of it?
I know like the artists, but I don't really know like, you know, like I can't battle rap they music. Shit.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Okay.
Back in elementary, cry cold misery. Left me alone. I grew up amongst a dying breed. Inside my mind, I couldn't find a place of rest until I got that thug life tatted on my chest. Tell me, can you feel me? I'm not living in the past.
Who is that?
Be the first to last. Now you throw me off. You know what that is, right? How you know that?
How I know that?
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Because you didn't grow up listening to Tupac, did you? So how'd you know that? Because I said Thug Life, and you knew that was him.
And it's tatted on my chest.
Do you know the name of that song?
Nah, but
Shed so many
he
tears.
could have been my man if he was still alive. Bruh, his fine ass.
He could have been a lot of people.
Yeah, but you know I don't like rappers, but he would have been accepting.
I just want to always appreciate the ones that come from you and understand, because that's what makes people great. You know what I'm saying? When they study the game. Floyd Mayweather wouldn't be as nice as he was as a boxer if he didn't study Pernell Whitaker, Muhammad Ali. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be them that just caught up in the moment. Study the game. Okay. That's what's gonna make you last, when you study the game. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to preach to you or anything like that. I'm just saying study the game.
Shit.
Study the game. You know what I mean? There's people that did it before that, and they was really, really raw and really dope. KQ Haze joining us. Before we start Moment of Truth, I want to ask you the ultimate goal moving forward for you.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
The ultimate goal moving for Kate. Let's sum it up this way. 2023. What we doing?
Shit. I'm gonna be getting a lot of shit done. Hopefully I have a couple albums out. You know. Shit.
Oh, you want to have a couple albums out next year?
Yeah.
By that time, time next year, you want to have a couple.
I'm trying to record every day. I'm like, you know. Shit.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You said don't talk about money, so that's why I'm saying.
No,
you know, I'm talking about goals.
I was talking about that particular thing. Okay, so you want to get some money?
That too. Like that shit don't stop.
Yeah, I got you. You wake up with that money on your mind, huh?
Into it.
Yeah, we can applaud that. Goddamn it, ain't nothing wrong with
that.
KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Barz. All right, we gonna start moment of truth. Moment of truth is when I state things. If it's true, you say true. If it's false, you say false, and you can elaborate and tell me why it's false. And if you choose not to answer, you can say pass.
Okay.
You realized after being incarcerated that you should have switched up some of the players on your team a long time ago.
True.
Okay. Dating another musician is never good.
True.
You said that you emphasize on true. That means you attempted it and it didn't work out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what was the biggest lesson you learned from that?
It's a waste of time.
I understand it's a waste of time, but what made it a waste of time? It's just not possible when y'all both on your grind? So you think if both of y'all would have been successful and y'all had y'all thing together, it could have probably worked better?
Nah, because the person I chose, never. Okay.
So would you do it again?
Never again.
Never date another musician?
Never.
At least not this time in your life?
Right.
Okay. You are attracted to dark-skinned men?
True.
Okay.
Brown, light skin.
Okay.
You feel me?
You ask your friends and family to support you?
Do I ask them?
Yes.
False.
You ask your friend, or you don't ask them?
Yeah, no, they just do it.
Oh, they just do it automatically?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Most people can't say that.
Yeah.
All right. The only thing on your mind right after being released from prison was to go to the recording studio and let it all out on a microphone.
False.
What was the first thing you wanted to do when you got out?
Shit, eat.
Eat. What were you craving?
Shit. I really wanted hooks, fishing hooks.
Yeah, that's bad oil. I used to eat it a lot. Yeah, I know about that.
I got big off fishing hooks.
Used to be obese?
Hell nah. I used to be skinny petite.
Oh,
I'm
obese
you put some weight
now.
On.
Oh, okay.
I'm obese now.
Okay. All right, have you changed? Being that you're in front of the camera, are you mindful of your weight and how you're looking and stuff like that?
I look good.
No. Yeah. That's not answering the question. I said, being that you are in front of the camera, are you mindful of your weight and how you are, where your weight at?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to confirm that. I think that is it. This was a great conversation. Anything you want to say to the people before we check out? The floor is yours.
Y'all go turn up the wet dreams. You already know what's going on. Turn me up. Shit, free my little sister Raw. You know, follow me on Instagram, KQ Haze. I'm tapping in with the Bougie Barz.
Don't say the Bougie show, but then they gonna think you do pornos. We gonna stop the Just had to plug the other podcast in real quick. That's all. Thank you for joining us. I can't wait to see how you're going to grow and where you're going to be 5 years from now, and just to see you polished. And hopefully we can, if life makes it, we can run this back in a year or two and see where you at and how much more polished you are. We can have a different conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
As you become more into your womanhood. That's going to be really dope. KQ Haze joining us on the Bougie Barz. Thank you again. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. We appreciate you joining us, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, KQ Haze, joining us on the Bougie Barz.